Okay. Raul is in the building promptly. Raul, I appreciate you. Lads, what's going on? We're live again Thursday. I think we did two lives last week. Yeah, we must have done Tuesday, Friday. But yeah, we're live again, lads. Massive news today in the old Sorare sphere. No, what's going on, mate? Thank you for being here so promptly. I appreciate you a lot. Yeah, big news today, lads. As far as the cash wallet's concerned. No, what do you think? What are we thinking about the old cash wallet? I know it's not here. It's apparently here tomorrow, right? Raul, what's going on? Yeah. Exciting stuff, right? Let me change the screen, sorry. You don't want to just see my boring old face. You want to see the actual website I'm on, I guess. Raul got the $50 threshold. That's good. I didn't get the $50 this week. I cancelled my lineup. I think my head went a little bit. Who did I list? I don't know if I listed anyone. Actually, I put Cohen Vargas maybe in a trade off or something. Anyway, shock Brady plays this week, but when I needed him the most, lads, last week, when we needed Brady the most, he weren't there. But of course, he plays last night, and okay, he didn't get a clean sheet, but regardless, he was still there. Dominic, what's going on, mate? Ian's in the building as well. The run continues, Harry boy. GG's. Now, I appreciate that, Ian. Yeah, I know I said in the chat there, I'm just addicted to tier 2s right now. I don't know what's going on. It says I finished 10th here, right? But when I go over to Sorare, I finished 9th. So that's why I put 9th as the title. I'm not lying. I'm not trying to clickbait you. Apparently, I finished 9th. So we're going to take it as that. Sometimes there is a discrepancy between Sorare and Sorare data for whatever reason. But yeah, no, it was a decent outing. Unlucky to not get the clean sheet here for Labrovic, which would have propelled me into the tier 1 areas. But, it is what it is. I think, what did he get? Like a 31 AA, which is just massive, really. In a 1-0 defeat. Caceres with an assist in the first half. I mean, yeah, he got booked. Look at that. He made 4 fouls, got a yellow card. There's 11 points lost. What did he lose? 8 duels. He won 18 duels. Just very, very busy. He's been one of my best buys recently. I paid like 50 quid for him, and he's been exceptional. Zakarian. I mean, I only bought Zakarian thinking he was going to move to Feyenoord, but I've ended up being able to use him for Dynamo over the last couple of weeks, and he's proved to be a bit of a gem, to be fair. Obviously, I've known about him for a while. I used to own a card of his, but yeah, we're reunited right now, and captained him this weekend to a 96.2. Checker, however we're going to pronounce his second name. Missed a big chance for me early on, and I thought it was curtains for me, but it wasn't, to be fair. He managed to get an assist like 10-15 minutes later in the first half, which was great. Shot on target as well. 12.9 AA on top of the DA, which was big. And then, yeah, poor old Frankie Amaya let us down, lads. 7.9 AA. He did have a little bit more, but I think it got opted. I'm just looking here. 2 interceptions. Ooh, 1 tackle away from a double-double, which is annoying. But yeah, it is what it is. We're going to take it. It's 9th, not 10th, which basically means I think that puts us in, to the second best tier 2 on paper. I think Sean actually finished 8th. Let's have a look. Yeah, Sean finished 8th, and I finished 9th. Quite a big points gap as well, to be fair, between 8th and 9th. So yeah, Sean's due to get a better tier 2 than I am. It's hard to sort of say. I'm sure Sean will get something in this sort of Saicedo, Caduce, with O'Reilly, Veerman area. Maybe this guy involved as well. I'm hoping to get a Pavlovic, lads. We know I'm short in defense. So yeah, that would be ideal. Cheeky little stack with the old Oscar Gluck. I don't want to get a Charles de Ketelaere. I know I'm being picky here, and I do this all the time, but I prefer not to get a CDK, unless he moves somewhere and he's a god again. Kakure, I wouldn't mind. I love him. I think he's a great player. I don't have Cherky anymore, so I wouldn't have that Leon stack, and I don't know. Isak the same. Do I need another forward? Probably not. I'd probably sell him. The only one I would keep here, I'd definitely keep Pavlovic. I would sell CDK, sell Kakure, sell Isak. Fatty's an interesting one. I would like to keep him because I am a Fatty stan. I've loved Fatty for a while, even though he hasn't produced the goods for a while. But to have like a first owned Fatty would be kind of nice to go with my Pedri. So part of me would want to, I'd be inclined to keep him, even though he wouldn't be great for me. I don't think I'd play him very often, if at all. Kayla, what's going on? Thank you for joining us. So yeah, Teke Kubo's an interesting one. I wouldn't mind his forward card. I think that's what is out right now, isn't it? His forward card? Yeah, he's a forward. So yeah, I would take a Kubo. I'd probably keep a Kubo, honestly. Prestiani, apparently him and his family got like attacked, didn't they, on the weekend? Or not the weekend. Yeah, on the weekend. Which is just not ideal, I guess. So yeah, he wants to leave. I saw Benfica interested, but it can only happen in January. We got Jesus Ferreira down here. Obviously, I've won one before, so do I really need another Jesus Ferreira? No. So he would probably be sold. Van Brederode is an interesting one. I'd definitely keep him. I think he's great. I think he's so exciting to watch. It just all depends on the Carlson situation with him, as far as, is Carlson going to leave? Tolo for Genk, only one left. I doubt they sort of reward him this game week. Maybe they do, but he would probably be a keep. I don't really know. Koite as well is an interesting one. We could obviously stack him with Glock, however we're going to pronounce it. Probably a keep. Saito probably a sell. Carranza sell. McNeil sell. Mudryk sell. Anthony sell. Bowie sell. Taylor sell. Lavia is an interesting one. I do have a Southampton collection, so I would be inclined to keep Lavia. Karsgaard I would definitely keep. Looks like he's on sets for Salzburg. I know Gluck didn't play last game or came off the bench, so maybe that changes. So yeah, we'll just, we'll see who we end up getting. Obviously, we're 10 minutes away from rewards. Lads, what do we think about the old the cash wallet situation then? Are we excited for that? Do we think it's going to be big? Well, obviously it's going to be big, but do we? How big is it going to be, basically? Dominic said you're definitely getting a Dwight McNeil. No, I don't want. Not. I have nothing against Dwight McNeil, but I don't really want a Dwight McNeil. If we can help it. Football Wison. What's best of luck for the rewards? I appreciate you, man. Nothing's. Not much is up, to be fair. Not really doing too much. Just recording a few vids and just waiting for rewards to come out. To be honest, nothing crazy. Just trying to react to the cash wallet news and what that'll mean and stuff. But hope you're well as well. Football Wison. You really are on a roll. Rewards, right? Let's keep it going. I appreciate that, Kalo. I am on a bit of a roll. I've definitely done well in the rare sort of category. Like, these are kind of my rewards over the last, probably like since the summer started, even though it feels like we've not even had summer with the Euro under 21s. But yeah, this has kind of been my the little contingency of rewards that we've won. Managed to squeeze a super in there last week or the week before. Obviously Gluck's actually, or Glock, sorry if I'm butchering it, he's actually a tier 1 now, which is actually kind of mad. Have a look at this. He is in the bottom of the tier 1 pool, so I'm eternally grateful to be winning him, because he's in the tier 1 now, so he's obviously harder to win again. I did get rid of my Tenas today. I sold my Tenas to Sir Hiss for like 0.21, which then allowed me to go out and buy this Luis Duque Lopez super rare. I'm over the moon to get him in. I didn't think this guy would take what I paid for him, but I offered him 0.43 is all I had in my wallet. He took it. So now I have a Duke super rare, which is, one of the positions, i.e. under 23 forwards, super rare or super rare forwards, where I'm like, I needed a lot of depth there, and I don't have it currently. That's kind of my players right now. Lopez, Dalinga, Aguirre, obviously in the Argentinian league, so there's a break involved there. Greenwood looks like he's gone off the face of the earth. We don't know what's going on there. Suslov obviously relegated. Jean Mario's cut, like he is back from injury, but obviously he's a right back, so he's not like legitimately playing a forward, if that makes sense. He doesn't have that decisive capability as like an actual sort of winger or like number 9 does. Vertessen, who knows what his role is going to be at PSV. It depends on departures of Bakayoko and whatever. But I don't really have too many hopes for him, or too many high hopes for him. Lewis says, hi, I want to deposit €500. Should I do it now or wait until the fiat wallet tomorrow? Honestly, Lewis, I don't know. Like, I really don't know. I'd probably wait. I don't know if that means anything. Like, rather, like, as far as fees go, or like, I honestly don't know, if I'm being honest, mate. Like, I don't have that.
I don't know if it makes a difference, if I'm being completely honest. I mean, if there's somebody you really want to buy, then then you'd probably want to do it sooner rather than later. But if you're not really in a rush, then I would probably wait just for everything to sort of be rolled out as far as cash wallets are concerned and stuff. That's my advice. I mean, yeah, I don't know though. I'm not somebody that deposits all the time, so I couldn't tell you basically in that sense. Taco Slayer, what's going on, my brother? Cash wallet allows me to make terrible decisions but faster. As does it for all of us, Taco Slayer. As does it for all of us. No, I think it'll be great. I mean, I think it will be good. Just as far as getting liquidity, I know there's like a discrepancy between the ETH side of things and the cash people, and you're having a cash wallet and an ETH wallet. I know that could cause a bit of confusion. Ian Sorare says Duke. Yeah, I'm on the Duke train. I had to, didn't I? I had to do it because I'm an Aberdeen stacker, lads. Did you not know? Connor Barron since over a year ago. Leighton Clarkson since about 2 months ago. And then I've just got the Duke super rating. I know Barron's probably not going to start, to be fair, this year. But the Clarkson-Duke combination or stack for me is where I'm hoping things are at this year. In the under 23 category. So yeah, no, I'm buzzing for that. Can we see lineups for next weekend? Next weekend or this weekend? I don't know. Coley Bucks not big right now, but over the course of 6 to 12 months, a huge deal. Yeah, I agree with you there. Coley Bucks for sure. Meteor said he placed 117th in Cap 270, which means I get my first card reward. Meteor, that's unbelievable. I'm very proud of you. That's actually insane. Very, very proud. Well done, man. That's actually sick. Noah says, yeah, can we see lineups? Do you mean my... I'm guessing you're asking about my lineups, Noah, but I don't know for sure. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I don't know what I'm going to do yet as far as lineups are concerned for this weekend. I'll show you what I could do, and then you could tell me if I'm being stupid or not. Jonathan says, who do I want? Jonathan, I probably want Pavlovich, if I'm being honest. I want to stack him with my Oscar Gluk. Yeah, honestly, I honestly don't know. I don't know. Van Brederode would be nice. Fatty would be interesting. Pavlovich, I would like. Football Wisdom says, Opta got me this week as they upgraded me in Cap 240, so I landed on exactly 250 points. That's sometimes the Sorare gods are just in your favor, man, and that seems like one of those scenarios. So yeah, well done for you. Yeah, no, this is my contemplation, right? I either do under 23 super rare, so I go Lebrovich, Callum Doyle both at home, Muzu at home, Duke up front, and then it's unfortunately has to kind of be Lucas Piton, maybe Sebastian Gonzalez, depending on how he gets on in the Sudamericano, sorry, this midweek, and we'll see what happens on the weekend. But that would be the team probably. Sorry, Jonathan, I still haven't had a chance to read it or listen to the voice note. I do admit I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, Jonathan. I will listen to it after this stream, and I will get Oscar's name right for you. MU player, what's going on, mate? Another award. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just things are clicking for me right now in the under 23. So yeah, no, I'm just buzzing for it. But I'm not looking forward to the scores being astronomically harder in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm gonna soak this all in, because this is not gonna be as I can't see me winning as frequent, in the next sort of couple of weeks when every league's back. So I'm just grateful that it's happening now. So yeah, this could be my Super Rare team. So let me know what you think about that. Or we go under 23. Like, we're going to play a couple of them, but I can't play under 23 Super Rare and under 23 Rare Pro because I don't have enough Super Rares, right? So this would probably be the under 23 Rare Pro team. Callum Doyle. I'd probably go Duke. I would go Clarkson. And then probably Jason Secker. That would probably be my under 23 Rare Pro team. Obviously, I couldn't play the under 23 Super Rare team. Or the under 20. Yeah, I couldn't play the under 23 Super Rare team and this team. So yeah, let me know what you think I should do as far as, yeah. And then obviously I could play, well, it's not even that obvious, I don't think. Can I get an under 23? That's the problem. If I play Secker, I can't play under 23 Rare. I know this is something I don't really advocate people doing, is like splitting liners up. But I can play Glock. Glock. Sorry, I keep butchering the name. I'm so sorry, Jonathan. I could do that and then go, if we think Big Oscar's going to start, we could go Bazunu, Sikwe, Barriel, Seka, Masilin, Zakarian. I don't like that though, away to Zenit. Could go Utkin. I don't love it though. It would probably be this. Which is, I mean, it's a decent team. It's not groundbreaking, but it's decent. Doyle season, Noah says. It has to be Doyle season, doesn't it? Matty says, do you now always put the player you wish for on the thumbnail to jinx it in a positive way after it works multiple times? Matty, that has become some sort of, weird lucky voodoo thing. I've put Van Brederode behind the thumbnail today, so I'm hoping it's Van Brederode, obviously. I was going to put Pavlovic, but the card looks too similar to the the Gluck card, obviously, because they play for the same team. I opted not to do that, and I went for Van Brederode. But that has become a thing somehow. Which I mean, if we could do it 3 weeks in a trot, or three game weeks on a trot, that would be absolutely insane. So who did we do it with? We did it with Tenas. We did it with Big Oscar Gluck. I need to understand how to pronounce his name, don't I? Oscar should start this game. He's had enough time now to train with the team. I like to hear it, Jonathan. I love to hear it, actually. I'm buzzing. Lads, how have we got 52 of us watching this? That is just mental to me. That's actually mental to me. We probably 30 seconds out. I've basically, lads, I'm in a situation where I have too many Super A goalies, and I know that sounds stupid in that sense, but I actually do. Like, I don't have hardly any forwards, Super A forwards this week. I have quite a few midfielders. I've got Slattery, who I like. I've got Amuzu, kind of basically, I've only got two. Well, I have Piton and Callum Doyle. I can't play Cap 240 Super is basically what I'm getting at, even though I have 3 starting goalkeepers in Kuk, Nishikawa, and Labrovic. So I need to sell either Kuk or Nishikawa, to be honest. I just don't need this many Super goalies. It just doesn't make sense for a gallery the size of mine right now. It's just not big enough to take that in. But anyway, rewards are out. Do we have a Premier League card? I don't think there's many Premier League cards we could even win in that section, but maybe we do. Let's see. No, we don't. We don't have a Premier League card, lads. Before we open the reward, lads, please smash the like button. Please. 52 of you in there. I want to see at least 50 likes, please. Noah says it does seem like it's Doyle season for sure. Slattery's flying in preseason. Ian, you're on the right track there, mate. I've been noticing that as well. Slattery is on fire. I think he's been playing number 10 or number 8, but definitely a lot of goal involvements this preseason. I'm very, very excited to see how he sort of plans out. 56 of us in here now, lads. Please give us a like on the old stream. It would mean a lot. I'm not going to disappear after we've opened the reward, though. We'll sit and chat for a little bit. Cash wallet and whatever else we want to talk about. So, I won't be disappearing. But I appreciate the good lucks, lads. Let's get them flying in. There's a couple already in there. MU, Dominic, I appreciate you. Let's get some good lucks in here, lads, for some good luck. And let's see who we get for this tier 2 rare. I'm going to call Van Brederode just because I put him at the thumbnail, but, we'll see. Who knows? Let's see what the Sorare gods give us. Come on then. Tier 2. Belgium. It's CDK. It's CDK, isn't it? It is CDK. It's Big Charles de Ketelaere. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that one. I don't know how I feel. Lads, what do we think? He's obviously no good at Milan, is he, if we're being honest? Appreciate all the good lucks, lads. What do we think? What do we think about Charles de Ketelaere? I have noticed, though, he's been selling recently for, like, a decent amount. Is he? I know there's been rumours of, like, a PSV move and stuff. What is going on as far as him, like, his sort of situation? What are we seeing here? £261. Like, who's paying 0.18 for Charles de Ketelaere? Lewis says it's an L. Jonathan, it's a controversial one. If he goes to Milan, it's a huge... Marseille, sorry, it's a huge W. He can only get better. Unusable currently, unfortunately. If he moves to PSV, then it's a W. Sell if he's up. Yes, it seems like he's just an auto sell in that sense. He doesn't fit my midfielder, mold. If you know, I have sort of too many midfielders to kind of get involved there. We've ended up pulling, lads, the card that we probably didn't want as far as like usability, but like he was one below Pavlovic, which is very frustrating. One above Kakare. So that probably means that, PSU is going to get a decent card from one of these lot. What do we, like, is he selling for that much because people are, like, genuinely convinced he's leaving? Sell for sure, Lucas says. He's at the bottom. Good player, but an Alpha SO5. Yeah, he is a good player in real life. He just obviously didn't really do much at, obviously Milan last year. There's a lot of for sale as well, isn't there? Jesus. Yeah, it probably is a sell, lads, isn't it? Probably is a sell. Which, is not the end of the world. He's going for a decent amount. As long as we could get like around 0.18 for him, I would be kind of happy with that, to be honest. But knowing my luck, I'd sell him, and then the next day he's moving to like, I don't know, PSV or something. What was that? I swear PSU is in every reward video. He is. PSU is always in my reward videos, and he's always higher than me. Always. Yes, it says, it's good if he leaves. Move, hopefully. Yeah, needs a move, Charlie says. Good player. Yeah, it is an interesting one. Like I said, I don't need him as far as... Well, I say I don't need him. I need all the players I can get, but do I really need another under-23 midfielder? For this sort, or like another Euro under-23 midfielder with Big Oscar, Zakarian, Leighton, Zaya Emery looks close to be, becoming a star at PSG. Pedri, Enzo. I just don't think I have enough. I don't have enough like lineups to be able to put them in. Like it just doesn't make sense for me. So yes, it's a disappointing one because I do like keeping my rewards. I don't really like selling them, if I'm being honest. I love seeing the little trophy down the bottom. But yeah, I mean, it's an L as far as, my usability for me. But, he's selling for a decent amount to where, like it's not terrible, Mickey finished 12th and got Van Brederode. Mickey, I'm so jealous. I'll swap you. Mickey, would you swap me? Van Brederode for Charles de Ketelaere. CDK is a baller. Bernard says, yeah, I mean, he is. He is a really talented player. It's just Milan wasn't the place for him to go as so soon. I don't think it just didn't make sense for him. Callum says he's excited for this European season. Going to be my first playing under 23, but I need a keeper. Keeper is the most important part, Cal, for sure. Definitely the most important part for me, or for anyone, I guess. Playing under 23, you need a solid keeper. But the problem is they are expensive. So yeah, that's not it's easier said than done. But yeah, Mickey got a Van Brederode for finishing 12th. I wonder what first got. I bet you first either has Haaland or Mbappe. I'm calling that now, by the way. Who finished first? Marseille fan finished first. Phenomenal. Ooh, it hasn't updated yet, so we don't know who he won. What did second win? Do we know? No, we do not. What did Pranksy win? Pranksy's online. He must have opened his rewards, surely. Oh, he hasn't. He hasn't opened his reward. What is going on, lads? Nobody's opening their rewards. What did fourth get? Callum said keeping an eye on Tobias Lowell. Yeah, he's doing pretty well in the Austrian league, I've heard. That could be a sneaky buy for sure. Ben at 96. I got a cheeky Slonina flip last week. Barely any good under 23 keepers this season. I mean, there is Van der Voort, Costa. There's still a couple flying around, to be fair. But yeah, it is getting slim pickings for sure. There is less and less, good under 23s on show. Did this guy win Brobby? Yeah. So, Brobby for what position is that? Belmar finished 5th and won Brobby. I wouldn't really be too happy about that, if I'm being honest. I can't lie. Santi Unique went for 1.6 ETH. That is mental, by the way. What a pickup that is. That is naughty at IAK. Very naughty. What did Paul's Dead 87 win? We do not know. He hasn't opened his rewards. What has PSU won? That's the biggest question. He's probably won Saicedo or someone half decent. Just got himself a Dembele. I guess he has. No one's opening their awards, lads. Why are nobody opening their awards? What is going on? Dominic says, I'm waiting on Nottingham Forest keeper news. Interesting. Yeah, what's that? Dean Henderson rumoured to go there permanently. Yeah. So how do I feel? I feel like I want to sell him, which is fine. Like, that's not a bad thing, but I do enjoy keeping my rewards. So it is disappointing that I have to sell him, but kind of forced to, as far as usability and overload of under 23 rare midfielders. Yeah, I just don't think I can get much use out of Big Charles. Let's have a little search of his name on Twitter, though, because you just never know. What are the rumours? What are the rumours telling us, lads? Developing news. Marseille are eyeing potential transfer for Charles de Ketelaere after just 1 year. PSV and Villa still tracking him too. Okay. Real Sociedad interested in signing a 22-year-old Belgium attacking midfielder. Milan are looking to loan him out so they can... Okay, Sociedad want a buy option. Interesting. Okay, I mean, if he moves to a Marseille or something, that could be pretty sneaky. Atalanta showing interest. Okay, it's growing on me, lads. He's definitely growing on me. He's growing on me, lads. What's this? Charles de Ketelaere will not leave Italy because to leave after 1 year, he will have to pay 3 million euros in tax terms. Lille and Lens have inquired, but this obstacle is not convincible for the player, plus the transfer. He will stay in Italy. Well, then I have to sell him then, don't I? I probably have to sell him, don't I? He probably has to be sold. Unfortunately. Oh, lads, he probably has to go up for sale. R.I.P. Charles. It's been a pleasure, but we have to go our separate ways, mate. We have to go our separate ways, I think. Yeah, we probably do. Let me just list this Charles up for sale. See if anyone fancies him. See if anybody fancies old Charles. Okay, he is up for sale, lads. Yeah, disappointing. I would have loved a Pavlovic. I really, really would have. Callum says I'd keep talented player and I can't see and definitely will. I mean, yeah, he is, but the problem is I need players who are every week. Where right now I don't feel that way about him, and that doesn't mean to say that's not going to change, but I do think there's too much risk in his whereabouts and stuff. And if I can get 0.17 or whatever the price is, 0.16 or whatever for him, like I find it quite hard not to want to do that. To be completely honest, even though he is a complete smasher in the Belgium league, obviously, but these other leagues that he's rumored to go to, France, etc. Like, I'm not saying he wouldn't do well, but I don't know. I think it's just easier probably to take the money and just sort of take it as it is. So yeah, that is kind of that. Lads, what do we want to talk about? What do we want to talk about? You didn't give me your answers on what should I do this weekend. Do I play under 23 Rare Pro and go with something like that, or do I throw in an under 23 Super Rare lineup and go Labrovic, Doyle, Amuzu, Lewis, and Piton? Or maybe we go Duke. Which one would you go for? The Super Rare lineup or the under 23 Rare Pro lineup? Let me know what you would go for. I'm intrigued to know. Very intrigued. I don't know what to feel, lads. I don't know how to feel. Charles de Ketteler. Has PSU opened his rewards yet? I know he's going to get someone really decent for 8th as well, and it's just probably going to annoy me. Sean. Well, it's not going to annoy me, but I really want to know who first won, but he's not online, and that's really bugging me. Why isn't anyone opening their rewards, lads? Am I just being stupid here? What's Pranksy one? Still. What is going on? Nobody wants to open their rewards. Must be a nice problem to have. He's not playing Antwerp away. He's playing Antwerp at home, to be fair, Economist. So I don't know if that changes your thoughts on him at all. But yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, you just said... yeah, home. I mean, yeah, no, I don't really have any alternatives unless it's Yari Visharan. Little Seb could play if he has an absolute unbelievable matchup. If he's not playing in the Sudamericano midweek, I fancy him to start on the weekend, to be fair, and he's capable of like crazy scores. He had like a 50 AA not too long ago. Yeah, so if he plays, if he doesn't play midweek, I'd probably end up trying to throw little Seb in there, to be honest, as far as matchups go. But yeah, I agree with you. Obviously, it's not a great matchup against Antwerp for Anderlecht, but you know, it kind of is what it is. I don't really have many or any alternatives, really. Callum says, what do you think of Callum Doyle this season? I've just picked him up to go with my Leicester stack, and I'm excited for it. I think he's unbelievable. I know I'm going to be biased. I have his super rare, but I mean, yeah, judging, like, going off his scores last season for Cov, who didn't really play that much attractive football. I think he was a bit of a smash, to be honest. Loves a yellow card, to be fair, but yeah, seems like a hell of a player. And under the gaffer he's got at Leicester, who knows him from his time at Man City. I think he was Pep's under 23 coach. I think I think we can expect some really high AA sort of passing game and stuff. Yeah, I think he's going to be a smash, if I'm being honest. I think he's going to do really well. Yeah, I expect Leicester to, and it's funny how they're playing Coventry first game of the season this weekend. But no, I think he's exceptional as like a ball playing left centre half. He looks phenomenal. Really, really good. Can slot in at left back as well. I know they have Luke Thomas there as well, but yeah, no, I think he'll do great. I think he'll do really, really well. Yeah, so no, I'm excited for that. But yeah, you're probably right. The Amuzu, yeah, is probably not a play, is it really? The under 23 rare pro lineup is objectively a lot stronger. There's no two ways about that. So yeah, something like this. We don't have to play Seka, but he does have a great matchup. A really good matchup, actually. We don't even have to play Duke, realistically. We could go with someone else. Jack says, amazing passing range. Yeah, no, Dole seems the real deal. In fairness to him. Sequoia at home, I don't mind, but then that would mean I'm missing a super. Yeah, that's the issue. Could play a Muzu here, but yeah, that doesn't really solve any problems. Joan says on the Muzu. Yeah, I mean, he was on the transfer list last game and he played, so I'm not too worried about that. As far as I think he'll play. I know, like, he might move, obviously, but it obviously all depends. Yeah, if anything breaks before the game and stuff, as far as news, concerning his transfers. But yeah, no, it's an interesting one. It is an interesting one. I think that is probably the best out of a sort of, not a bar bunch, but an average bunch I could get out. That team does scream potential smash to me. Could even go, if I'm not going to use Labrovic, I could even go Labrovic in here and then go, I don't know if this makes any difference, but I mean, yeah, it doesn't really change. I don't really have that good of a Sequay. Well, we could play Gluck in there. That could be another variation of of that, or we go this and then go Duke up here. That's probably the best one. If we think Big Oscar's going to play, because he has an incredible matchup at home, I think that could be the play. But I want a bit more certainty as far as, is Oscar going to start first before sort of locking him in. So yeah, that kind of is that. We're still going to snoop. We're still going to check who's won what. Still no update. Nobody wants to open their rewards. I just don't understand it. Oh, we know what Belmar won. Sean, are you going to show us your hand? No, you're not. You're not going to show us. Mikey, what's going on, mate? Evening, Harry. Missed your reward. Hope it's a good one. Love the last pod. I appreciate that, Mikey, a lot. I ended up winning a Charles de Ketelaere, who, as you can see, is already up for sale. There is obviously rumours he might be leaving or whatever, but he would be surplus midfield for me, and I just don't think I really need to carry that, in my gallery right now, to be honest. So he's up on sale to anybody who fancies a little CDK. What was I going to do then? I was going to do something. I lost my train of thought. I don't even know. Oh, what has Gaza won? Gaza won All-Star Rare Pro. Rare Pro? Yeah. He won the Holy Grail, lads. He's done it. He's won the Joshua Kimmich. That is massive. What a win that is. Joshua Kimmich, Gaza, congratulations, mate. That is massive. Lewis says, when are you recording the next episode of Value of Talent? Good question, Lewis. What day is it today? Tuesday. Probably Thursday, potentially. I haven't spoken to Feder for the last... Well, I spoke to him earlier, actually, on WhatsApp, but we didn't discuss when we're doing the pod. So, yeah, it'll probably be Thursday-ish, to be honest. We might do a live one, potentially. Yeah, I'm definitely open to doing a live pod, definitely. But, yeah, Big Gaza's won himself a Joshua Kimmich. That is massive, Gaza. Very, very impressed. The FC20 stacker himself. I'm still wanting to snoop, but people aren't allowing me to because they're not opening their rewards, which is just not ideal. But yeah, lads, we're probably going to call it a day there. We've been going 38 minutes. I do appreciate all 32 of you that have stayed since the opening of the rewards, just to hear me blabber on for a bit. But I do really appreciate it. Myself and Quinny will be live this Friday morning for the deadline stream. Breaking news. Quinny told me not to tell anyone, but I've told all of you as the loyals. Yeah, we're back Friday morning. I think we're going to start at like 9:30 maybe. So yeah, buzzing to be back doing the deadline stream with him. That should be some fun. Obviously, Scottish football's back this weekend, so it just feels right that myself and Quinny sort of get back into the deadline stream. So yeah, looking forward to doing that with him. Yeah, there'll be bits and bobs of videos coming out, here and there over the next couple of days. But yeah, podcast obviously with Feder as well over the next few days as well. But yeah, excited to see this sort of cash wallet thing come out tomorrow. We'll see. I'm not expecting a boom, immediately. I think it's just a more of a medium to long term beneficiary of the platform and just of people playing the game like us. So interested to see how that is all implemented and stuff. Hopefully there's no hiccups. Jonathan says deadline stream. Yeah, no, I'm buzzing for it. I'm excited for the deadline stream, lads. If you haven't given the stream a like, this one, I would recommend you to do so. It would mean a lot to me. Leave me a cheeky like, and live on Friday, potentially live on Thursday with Fed. If you want to see the podcast live, let me know how that sounds. And I appreciate your time. I appreciate you spending 40 minutes with me. And yeah, lads, absolute pleasure. Hopefully you got some decent rewards if you did get rewards. If you didn't, best of luck this midweek. And yeah, we'll see you for that.